Hello, hello, mic testing. Hello, hello, mic testing. Good morning. Morning, Natarajan. Morning, Chetan. Yeah, after a long time, I said I took some 4 days off. In fact, I am totally blank on market. I didn't want to know. My family said keep the laptop away and stay out. So that is what I did. So 4 days of doing nothing and just relaxing in my friend's place out of city. Nothing more, nothing less. Really relaxed now. So I have to catch up a lot of things, but maybe probably in a couple of days. Anyway, today and tomorrow, I think these 3 days also will be like what we had on last week, correct? I think there are most of the players are out and all are on vacation. This Christmas to this Thursday to Thursday, I mean the Christmas to New Year, I think it's totally always a big vacation, correct? I think people take off. Morning, Ashish. So I'm not expecting any fireworks. Even Christmas fireworks are last minute rally. I was just checking the kind of OI. So it looks like 26,000 to 26,200, 150 in that range only. There's going to be, there is some sell off happened, seems to have happened on Friday, because if you look at the market went down, 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 and down. Okay, so I do know that there are a couple of trades that were there on the short side. Correct, 26,250. I hope people have made that. And I don't know, Pratap has said something. He sent me a message about some price being not there. Probably one of the days I'll just sit and find out what was that. Otherwise, just relaxed. I think first week of January only we will have all the action once the automotive numbers come. Okay. Yeah, I think so, but uh, assume you are talking about this gap, correct? Why? This gap only, no, this is what I think we marked it, correct? I think you're talking about this gap only, correct, Chetan? Yes. I think this we talked about Thursday, correct? We said when it go, if it goes, I think not Thursday. I mean, prior to me leaving, I think I don't know when did I make that. I said once it goes below this our day chart resistance 26112, it is likely to fill. So yesterday it seems to have almost filled. So we don't know. Maybe during the day there is still small gap is there, but I think this may not fill today. It may turn around, or it can go down up to this point. That is 26,000 once. So it may have to retest 26,000 once again. So that can be one scenario. So meanwhile, let me check whether these two are still. I'm not sure where the market is going to start today. There is this what you call gap up, small gap up is there. So if at all we need to look at is, we should look at 26,000. Nothing in the vicinity here. Neither the put nor the put we may try out. Okay, I think so. 26,000 or gift nifties are on 40 points up. I think that is what they're saying. 1 second. So 26,100, 200 we can try. Whether that is working out well. That is anywhere near some strength or something like that. So let it take support at 147. So this can change. This we can change. It can go back, go down all the way. Let it go down. I think it will come to the same point. Wow. 139. Then 147. 164. Okay. Let the market start. Then probably I will update. Because as of now, the market is just flat 0.75 to 1 point. It is moving here. Morning, Ajit. Morning. Let us see whether there is some opportunity we get today. Market is just 5 point plus 5 points below bus. So today all of you should go and get some book, some magazine, some newspaper or something to read. Get your tab. Just let me take this. Okay, I'm back. Morning, Sanjosh. Okay, from 5 points, now Nifty has gone up to 14.2 points. And today I am not seeing any trade opportunity we might get. We might get sometime, but the way the pre-market is moving, as I was saying few minutes back, get yourself a book about candles, Japanese method of stock marketing or a trader's experience, etc. Read that. Now and then watch the screen whether there are you getting any opportunity. You can be rest assured today we can discuss everything under the sky except stock market. I think in the sense it is going to be so boring. There will be one small up move and then one small down move, nothing more, nothing less. So today you get some 10-15 points during your scalping. 5 points if you are getting scalping also, you should be happily take it and be with it. That's it. See, we have what is this line? Okay, there is some other line. We don't have to have that. And what is this line? It is 88. This is previous day high. Oh, it is previous day high. I'm not surprised. Oh, 26,145 is the previous day high. Okay, this is the high, correct. Okay. Morning, Vinu. Absolutely no any movement, major movement in the system. So we may have a very dry day. As they say, no dry day, no excitement. Actually, I committed myself to post the second shots on this thing, but since all the 4 days I was totally away from the system, I didn't do that. Otherwise, I could have done posted one more shots. So 21 points up now, Nifty, and Sensex is down 38 points. So tomorrow is both Bank Nifty and Nifty expiry. Let me check anything is showing off. So we will have enough ample time, I think, today, unless and until I am not expecting any sudden movement. There is only one news that I heard about, that is cabinet committee sitting today on disposal of some 80,000 crores. So defense stocks may be in the limelight for today. So we have to see. Whether any of those stocks will have some action. Okay. How was your guys' vacation? So, what you guys did? Some 3 4 days. I don't know how many were there because I could see from normal views, from the normal views number, it was almost 50%. 50%. And during the day also, morning Sendil, during the morning Sudarshan. So, I think even during the day also, I was just checking yesterday, checking the video, etc. There is hardly no more than 50% of the normal viewing was there, not there almost. So people are still definitely on vacation mood only, I think. At least the market is telling us that there is going to be not much action today. Friday took leave, no trading. Oh, super. Okay. I think a lot of people have done that because you are getting 4 days together, correct? You take away one day of work, then 4 days continuously you have. This is very, it's good. 3 days is different, but getting 4 days was, I think, is a big bonanza for so many people. Actually, the entire Europe will be from last Wednesday to next Sunday. That is this Sunday. It will be totally off. Almost 15 days. How many of you have seen Avatar? I think probably today we will discuss everything else except market. Yes, Vishwa joined us. No, okay, because he was trying to call me when I was trying to set up. Morning, Josh. Morning. So today 10 15 points you get, kind of keep booking. That is how it will be. I am not expecting big candles. I'm looking for I'm expecting lot of dojis. Even 5 minutes, whatever time frame you see. Today I see I'm expecting lot of dojis, very indecisiveness, going up, coming down. There won't be any trend, at least. That is my expectancy. But we will see how it pans out. Morning, Vinod. Will hold 20. Yeah, I think so, because there is no, that is what I was just checking. Maybe you got time again. Now all of you joined. I was checking before all of you came. There is a good amount of compared to put writing. I mean call writing. There is a 1:1.2 put writing at 26,000. So, and probably they would like to finish about 26,000 this series. That is by tomorrow. That will be a good stepping stone for next thing. What will be the pivot SLTG point for the day, sir? For which one you are asking, Ajit? So coming to Sudarshan, so I'm not seeing, unless and until suddenly we start seeing a lot of call writing taking place here. Okay, we will keep a track. I'm not seeing a lot of action here today, at least. Those who have been in the market for various year ends, you would know. Anyway, market is starting now. The table is not updated, so simply wait. We will be looking into this as well as 42 now. Okay, let it be there for some time. So what we have got is okay. So put side you can kind of you can track this. Once this particular amount comes on the pivot point, put side will get stronger. So I'm Ajit. I'm only updating. I told in the morning itself. No, you have to wait for first few minutes to see which one has the strength. So I'm checking out. No. The short side is this thing. FIS will take Nifty below 26 by tomorrow. Then they will close their shorts or rollover. Okay. Morning, Ajay. So this is it now. I think both sides are updated. Both sides are updated now. So market is going to be in a range. Okay. So let us check out the range. For example, what it is saying is 26,000. 26,000 put, they continue to write. Okay, maybe whether it is today, let it update. Open interest, show it change. So they started, they are writing put, 26,000 put, they are writing a small amount of call they are writing. So 26,000 put is at this point of time is at 31 rupees. So 25,960 your this thing, and 26,100 call is at very funny. Always what I want, it won't be there. It's 38. So 20. Yeah. There's plus 35 points to this, minus 35 points. That's all. Below 26,000 35 points, above 26,100 35 points. Roughly you can take that as the range for today, because they are continuing to write 26,000 put as well as 26,100 call. So as soon as it comes anywhere near 26,100, 110, etc. and all your long should be off. You should start booking. The same way, as soon as it comes anywhere near even 26,000, 26,990 and all, close your short positions, whether it is futures or options, etc. And if you are a seller, vice versa, meaning if it comes near 26,590 and all, whatever call you have sold during the day, you should square off. And once it comes to 26,120 or 110 like that, whatever puts you have sold, you should square off. That's it. Not much, don't expect. You can see the way the prices are moving. Let us check out whether which sector is going to be leading today. You have auto slightly up, FMCG down, IT flat, bank nifty almost flat. Defense, as I said, no, there is a 80,000 crores allocation to defense. The next tranche of purchase being finalized today by the defense, I mean, by the cabinet meeting today. Pharma is down, metal is up. That's it. So it is a very mixed bag. No major. Maximum is metal is 1.06% and 0.5 is defense. Everything else is around just 0.2, 0.9. So it's not going to be a trending day, at least for sure. So Reliance is still around that. So this thousand, I used to talk, 1,550 call raters are holding Reliance. Okay, as long as they, maybe by tomorrow they will let it go and they would square off all the, once those calls become zero. In January series, we may expect some fireworks from Reliance. That is my view, because there is so much of upgrade, 20% increase in target everybody is talking about. And hopefully probably during course of some time during the year, maybe HDFC Bank will cross 1,000. It is consolidating between these numbers for so long. Okay, Bharati can do here. I think one thing I was checking last week is that Bharati charts are really strong. Okay, TCS, ICICI Bank is very risky. It is like option. I think ICICI Bank, one will feel like he is buying an option on a expiry day. That is a level of change that it keeps getting. L&T, Kotak Bank. So all very kind of mixed here. So morning Nias, morning. Okay, great. I was about to kind of look at this thing, WhatsApp, and you said no problem. Anyway, I think people will take care. They seems to have already seen. FIS will take. Let them take anywhere, yeah. Let them at least give us a 30-40 points move. Then we will have some fun. See, from morning it is just up down, up down. So let me take this. Okay, so no action as of now. So this plus or minus within this range only. So don't expect some breakout will come or breakdown will come. So unless and until this is, as I told you, no, we will have only dojis. You can see very clearly already Nifty started to make, except for the first candle, which was a kind of this thing, to made a day high here. It is only making doji after doji. Okay, doji after doji. One interesting study came up, prior to this vacation, when I was sitting with the team, these three combinations, okay. One is above and below APML, another is clean green candles and clean red candles, the third one is alignment, okay. If you combine all the three and say if these three exist and then you enter and exit based on any change within that, you have very very high big strike rate. So the team had put up this thing for one of the strategies, etc. So where the combination, you to look into that combination and come up with how many entry exit points come up. That has the least number of entry exit point, because you are combining all the three put together and saying if these three, because your momentum indicator alignment has so many indicators on the back, leading, lagging and wave, and then there is this clean green candles, okay, that makes the candle strength and that shows the market's strength also, and then above and below APML. If all these three combination, you may not get big points, but what happens is that the strike rate of that on winnable percentage is high compared to otherwise you can use any two of the combinations also, that I can say okay, I will look for above my yellow line and momentum alignment for long, and below the yellow line, and momentum alignment for short. So you can take that also. Okay, now suddenly you are getting a 20 CE this thing. Wait for it. It will make all sudden candles. Morning, Vishwa. Vishwa, you tried to call me in the morning. I believe people came and told. I think that phone is with somebody with our this thing staff there. So because I have a two numbers phone, correct? So they came and said that you were trying to call, but that time I was setting up. It was around 9 o'clock. Correct. So you wanted that address. That I've asked them to give one address. Hopefully, I think they will give it to you today. Okay, great. So are you trying to? You said this week you will try to come here, correct? Because when you called, I was not in. Fine, Siva. Sure. No, now I'm back. Today evening also, if you want, we can meet, Vishwa. Because when you called, I was not in station. No. Today, tomorrow, no problem. So we'll you just call me and we will find a place, probably some Saravana or something like that, and then we can meet. No issues. Today, tomorrow, I can kind of meet you. Okay, this is coming up to that point. It is crossing the line. Wait for it to sustain. Your stop loss is changing now. See, we have Nifty neutral overall, and top 10 shares is still in short situation. You will find this to be able to sustain only if top 10 shares comes to neutral. So it went and touched, and also you can see in our this thing, Nifty is somewhere near the pivot, correct? We know how strong resistance is pivot, CPR. So exactly, so now you can see the alignment. So that is how our system is also working, the software which I keep talking about in my other screen. So why it gave 158? Because Nifty has to cross above this. Once Nifty crosses above CPR, we all know Nifty will be on a positive tone. So when it will be, you will find if it crosses this point, and also Nifty would have crossed. If Nifty has to sustain above this point, then pivot point price also has to sustain above. That is how correlated. So that you can see very clearly in the screen. Vishwa, it is fine. Either how long you are going to be here in Chennai? So let this Nifty make a candle above 26,077. Now the price is also telling you that Nifty has to cross this. Okay, if as long as Nifty is below this 26,077, which is a CPR, which is always a very strong resistance point from below and a strong support from above, you will not it will not have further momentum. Okay. Vishwa, are you there? Okay, I think he's left already. Okay, I got the information that you wanted to meet today. I'm fine. So probably after around 3:15 we will talk, and then we can set up a place. Okay. You come to Vadapani temple only, no? So there is a Saravana Baba there. We will meet there. Ah, great. Fine. So 5 p.m. means you before starting you just call me. I will come over there to that Saravana Baba. Whenever you tell me the time between 5 to 6, we will meet there. Morning, Balaji. Morning. Okay. It has got some historical reference, no? Very good morning, Raji. Yeah, historically I stayed there for 2 days, okay? So Nifty is trying to make a range between the previous day. What is this line? It is something else. What that all related to? 26,077 and 26,041, because 26,041 happens to be today's low. Okay, that is morning low, not 47, 41, it is at 43. So 40 to 70, 30 points range only. The market is going to be in this 30-point range only for the day, it looks like. The reason is that the top 10 shares has been pressed down. Okay, if that has also become neutral, then probably this pivot also will get crossed. But if it does make, what happens is that it has another 21 points, it has got a 17, 18 points, it has got one more resistance point. Then this day high will become resistance 107. So from 77 to 107, you got only 30 points. That will translate into 0.8 delta also. If you check, around 20, 15 to 20 points maximum on the option prices. So if you get 15 points, you should immediately start trailing. That is why you are seeing in our resistance 1 to the pivot point also so less. It's all hardly 66, 76, 28 points. The next target is good, because probably to get to 186, Nifty has to cross 116. If it crosses 116, it will try to go towards 26,145. That is the previous day high. Nifty is making the attempt to cross that and sustain, but the volume should support. But there is a red dot on the top, so check that out also. On the momentum meter, even though we have alignment, there is a red dot. Some leading indicator is telling that all is not so well, but so if at all you are taking a position, immediately trail your stop losses very closely. For all I know, for all I guess, today market will be within this range of 26,100 and 26,050. Simply for the reason they will continue to write 26,100 call as soon as it comes anywhere near this, so that people who are looking for breakout, vagara, and then again they will start writing put once it comes near this. See, it is not able to sustain. That is the power of that pivot point. Yes, Siva, it is going to be only sideways. No action today, no action today. What to do today? There's nothing. I am going to be a very, very boring day here. Market is not showing any impetus to move any side. I'll be back in a minute. Join the conversation. Okay. Mm-hmm. 28 watching, 16 like. I understand you people don't like the market. But what is there to dislike me here, huh? Sideways, historically. Morning, Gop Kumar. Good morning. Nothing good about the market. There is absolutely no movement, nothing. We are having a small range of 40 points. Within that, Nifty is trying to go up, come down, go up, come down. See, it could not sustain above. This is what I said. This is also a pivot, and our option pivot also on the long side also hitting. Now again it will take support here, again it will try to go up. So now and then you will have some red candles. Now for those who are scalping, they can take some short positions here and close it here. That is the, in fact, here, because if it takes out 26,041, then it is taking down on the day low. So maybe you'll, from between 149 to this, you'll get some this thing. Yes, Gopkumar, anything? Nil sir, okay. So like other day somebody was saying, no, I don't think even Rajinikanth can do anything today. So the short side is coming up again. This will be, let me keep tracking that. It has to sustain above that 149, remember. Yeah, at least put side is moving here. Good. Trail your stop losses. 140 now. $17 points. Okay, so this is now given you almost now, it's made a high of what? 167. Not bad. 20 points already done. So let us see. How long it will go? 171 now. This can go to the first target without a problem, I think, because Nifty is breaking this morning low. It's already broken morning low. Then it can come down to this point. So those who have it, trail it closely. So now you have a 17 points only risk in that. My view that Nifty will definitely come down to try to test this at least 26,020. Then your resistance point will be there, and whether the option, the short side option, goes beyond that resistance point or not, you need to check. Based on that, kind of trail your positions, whichever option you have, futures, etc. So there is a resistance point to this, correct? So watch out for it. That's it. Ideally 179 you should have your sale orders ready. 175, 179. That will take you to 30 points and you are done for the day. If it happens. Because it is making a clean red candle and there is a red alignment now. Okay. Trading very small. Okay. I can understand. Okay. So 181 should come. So around 179, because once Nifty comes down to this point, okay, this is the previous day low. Usually there is a support. Correct? We have already seen. Now you check. As soon as it comes anywhere near, once if it goes below 26,008, you should have your stop loss not as in the price but on the Nifty index for all your short positions. Whichever option it is, future it is. Once it goes below 26,008, you should have that as the stop loss. If Nifty crosses again from below up, immediately you should close. Otherwise, you can continue to hold, because then previous day low will be your resistance point from the bottom. If it turns down direct, fine, because 26,000 is a good amount of we have seen good amount of put writing is there. Okay. See, during the day itself, they have written added another 1 crore of put. Okay, so these people definitely will try to see that market doesn't fall below 26,000. They have written it in the morning. So they should be so confident that they will hold it, correct? If that is done by some weaker hands, then somebody will pay for it, make them pay for it, and run it down beyond 26,000, go down below that and scare them. The risk reward on the call side is poor. The risk reward on the call side is poor unless and until the weak point comes down, the pivot point comes down. So I'll keep updating. We'll see whether that will change. If this comes down, that is this entry point, pivot point, then it will be a better reward. Otherwise, it is a kind of not even 1:1. For you to make money, then it has to go to the next level. Yellow line is also changing, turning. So Nifty might try to test 26,000. But it is not making a strong candle. Now it has to be, this point has to be broken. That is 26,026 has to be broken down. Then only you will get the next
Mm.
So 10:15, maybe the market can turn around here. Remember, always I said between 10 and 15 market can make the morning low. So on that point it will usually turns around. Now market may turn around, but if it takes away the previous candle low, then the previous day low will be tested. Then you will get automatically your resistance one. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. As I'll be back in just 5 minutes. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, 175 has come. Did it come to the first target? Morning sky music. 1 second. It made a high of 178.8. Okay. So that would take to almost 179, means 30 points almost. Okay, but let us wait. As long as this is above 174, this has got strength.